beep, ba 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 da beep. Ba 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 da beep, ba beep, ba ba. Shit. Welcome to the SOS podcast. This is episode 19, and we are here with a guest for the first time, really. The regular crew, and it's pretty much the first time. So,
pretty much.
We have a guest. We'll figure out who that is in a minute, but let's get started with our weeks. Logan, how was your week, brother?
Cue the dramatic music.
I mean,
Bum, bum, bum.
not great. Maybe one of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. Other than,
I mean, the weeks are normally depressing, but it's about to get real
This
bad.
is
I'm not
this was a
gonna go
very
into detail, but
for sure, but this was like a very dramatic week for all the way around. So.
yeah, I got in a bad accident, flipped and totaled my truck. I just got to deal with all that bullshit for what seems like will be a year.
But you survived.
Yeah.
And it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, hopefully it
It's
all
always good when someone
works
else's
out.
insurance pays
Just
for it.
Yeah.
And you woke up in a giant pillow.
pretty much, yeah.
Giant
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Shout out to Ford
I'm a
For
shareholder
fucking
in Ford, so
building a tank.
I'm very interested
On Robin Hood?
in your story. Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Kind of.
the truck fucking did its job.
You don't
That's
own-
did,
sure.
you don't own
and-
stock
I heard
in Robin Hood.
what?
Nothing. Continue.
You heard what?
Well, Ford's always had a pretty good track
Safety.
record and
Yeah.
safety. So, and the fact that didn't a state trooper that held your case or was there say something about that's one of the reasons why you're alive.
Yeah.
Or the main reason you're
Yeah,
alive.
well, that and my seatbelt, but
Safety features in that particular vehicle.
yeah, because honestly, I mean,
Not that it has
it's
anything to do.
It's fucked
the fact
up.
that you're
The
alive,
truck's
but-
fucked up, but knowing like what actually happened, it doesn't seem like that truck went through it.
Yeah, no, really. Looking at
It
the
held up.
pictures, it's like
I mean, it's
like
totaled,
it doesn't
but-
look like you
yeah.
flipped 4 times doing 80 mile an hour down.
I wasn't doing 80. It's not just in case this becomes legal. I was not doing 80.
Doing the speed limit, so
What's the speed limit there?
70.
70. Yeah.
Hey, he was going 70.
70 miles an hour. Sorry, I didn't.
How
know
fast
80.
was the Kia going?
It's speculation 80. I don't know for sure.
But
But faster than me. So
It's crazy, but thank God you're
Yeah.
alive
Yeah.
and that everything is
Sure.
okay. You're gonna have a long road to recovery, getting everything back going, but
yep.
getting a new vehicle and things
Which
of
is-
that nature. But,
Yeah, which is already a process I don't miss.
yeah.
Yeah, other than that,
So is her insurance giving you the full value of your truck,
don't know yet.
or enough to buy something now that's the same? You know what I mean?
I
What are
don't.
you doing? I don't think that can go on YouTube.
I don't think anybody can see it, so we're fine.
I honestly,
You
I
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
anything
Like,
yet.
do you get what your truck is worth right now, or
I
do you get
no
enough to
idea.
buy an equivalent truck?
I hope I get enough to just put a badass down payment on a brand new one. I can keep the same payment I had, but I doubt it.
I guess you'll figure it out as time goes on. But
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't your fault. So you should theoretically be able to get what you
What you had.
what you had,
Right.
and
Right.
plus some through pain and suffering and shit like that.
You know,
But
my thing
who knows
is,
how
like,
it works? Because I've never
Just
been in that
looking for
situation.
something that was like identical. Like if I were to find the same exact truck, same exact miles, every detail of that truck right now would be $10,000 to $15,000 more than what I bought mine for.
Oh,
So,
so
like,
Because
Even
truck
if
prices
you're-
have gone up.
even if they give me
dramatically.
what
your truck,
I paid for it, it's
so
not
your
going to
truck
get
is
me.
worth more. You're one of the only cases where your vehicle is worth more after you bought it than. Like, 'cause normally you buy a vehicle and you drive it off the lot,
Right,
and it's
deflates.
significantly
Right.
worth less.
Yeah. Which I don't.
prices went up
So
so,
you're
much.
probably- you're
That's
probably
Yeah,
why
fucking
getting
trucks
more
are
than what
nuts
you
right
think.
now.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Right.
Used car market in general is expensive, just along with everything else.
Yeah, everyone's
And-
using their Biden bucks, dude.
And I can't find one anywhere that has everything that my truck had.
Just make a new build one.
I mean-
Have shit to send to a Ford dealership.
I did that, and I need a $20,000 down payment to give me the same payment that I had on that.
Well, you'll probably get that.
Well, I don't know, because if they pay off the truck or whatever I owed, or give me
And
what
then just give you the difference.
it's worth, I don't know if they're gonna give me another 15, 20 grand to put
I
down.
mean, you might. I mean, it might not be from the vehicle. It
Right.
might be like you're gonna get more
From a
money
different
just to pay off
court
the vehicle.
case or something.
Right. Yeah. See, that's I don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Right.
I don't.
Hopefully, I have a dope ass truck.
It sucks,
Right.
but hopefully
Yeah.
Hopefully you make it better than I ever did.
Right. Yeah, it's annoying to think about, but
Other than that, how was your week?
that pretty much consumed my week.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
It was funny. Somebody said to me too, that listens to last week and knew about your accident. They're like, last week Logan said that he got a speeding ticket, and then this week he got into a car accident.
First speeding ticket ever. The next week, first accident ever.
Just stay off the road.
Rough month.
But we're live. So
Yep, that's
goals.
the main thing.
Yeah.
How's your week, man? Better
normal
than last week?
Normal week. Done. See you later. Have a nice day.
Normal week. I worked and
Normal weight, Gage. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that again. I got yelled at.
Skip Kyle, anyways.
Yeah, it was for the most part nothing crazy. I'm sitting here thinking back. I golfed twice actually. Golf Tuesday. Jordan called me when I was on the golf course, tell me about your accident. Had us all worried. So,
Sorry.
what's that?
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
And to ruin your round.
Wait, were you actually playing or on the range?
Yeah, I was by myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were just at the range.
I went in by myself after school, and then I hit the range afterwards because they were open till 8. So, but yeah, I golfed today. Probably need to golf a few more times by myself, but it was fun. Had a interesting day, so I thought I had a good time. This weekend was a good weekend. Got to see some friends, stay up late. So,
yeah, you. I had to work yesterday, and you called me when I was drinking my coffee, getting ready for work, and you're still awake.
what time was that?
I don't know, 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning.
For some reason, there's something about Logan's house that happens.
I wasn't awake. I don't know what you're talking about.
Was he standing in his kitchen?
Pretty sure it was a FaceTime, and yes, I did see an appearance by Logan.
Was
I'm
Logan
pretty sure that
sleepwalking?
both of you are on the FaceTime call. So.
Were you sleepwalking?
Been known to do that
Yeah, but when you do that, don't you pee?
sometimes. That has happened too.
And then blame it on dogs.
But yeah, no, nothing.
Yeah, that was the first time ever.
People don't forget.
I panicked.
I swear.
I panicked there.
Nothing. It wasn't anything too. It's gonna have a bit of a crazy month because I got a vacation plan in the middle and probably a good chance of me moving, and so a lot of different stuff going on at once. But we'll see what happens. So, a little bit of a change of pace for us today. Unexpectedly, had a friend join us, Kyle Walby,
Friend of the pod.
friend of the pod, longtime friend, first time listener. Jordan's landlord. Kyle.
What an
Great introduction, Michael. Thanks for that.
I'm leaving.
Roommate or roommates?
Roommates,
I'm gonna
Sorry.
clarify that.
That's funny.
Welcome
Yeah,
in.
I had a pretty good week. Finished a couple jobs at work.
What do you do for work?
Construction. My dad owns a construction company. It's just us two. Yeah, had a pretty busy week. Went out for Jordan's birthday this week.
Oh yeah. Happy
We
birthday.
I feel like I've been out for the last 4 to
I
5
know.
nights. Probably
I
spent
know.
entirely too much money this week, but it's been fun. It's been a good time.
Gage.
What do you want to say to Jordan? I feel like
I don't wanna say- I don't wanna say-
What do you got? What do you got?
Nothing, dude. My week was pretty normal. Didn't do anything crazy. Clay still has fucking 3 or 4 games every week. Or every day, which is not a lot of fun.
I'll say that's a 4-wheeler.
It's that fucking kid that I told you last week. Always plays hockey in the road and almost gets hit by cars. Now he's driving a 4-wheeler in the middle of the road. But yeah, and then we went golfing today. That was fun. Kind of.
it's like invite, guys.
Slightly windy.
You
Slightly
did get
windy.
invited, but you got crashed.
Kidding. Just kidding.
I would have paid for your
You could've
cart.
went, and we actually talked about it on the way there.
I would have been totally fine with being alone in the
Realistically, I should have been driving by myself because I was trying to find the balls all day long. So
I got a lot of shit done today though. So, but this is your week.
herd.
No, my week's done, dude. That's it. That's all I got.
you're the one that said
That was
sick
the
invite.
highlight of my week.
I know. I was just kidding.
You didn't
Next
do anything
time.
else this week?
No. Is that okay?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I was just
All right, cool.
Jordan, you had a birthday week.
I did.
I didn't get invited to
How
your
old?
birthday
How
dinner.
old?
Because I called these guys at
I don't need an explanation.
6 o'clock after 3 shots and 3 beers at Pub 400. Am I wrong?
No, I had another job to do. Called them on our way. It was like super rushed. We're gonna be in and out. We had to remove a couple cabinets.
Gage
And
does
then-
live the closest to there though, and if he works in Toledo.
No, dude, fuck you. It's fine.
It was
How's
I
it work
actually
anyway?
didn't even remember it was his
Exactly.
birthday until we were in the car on the way up there.
Yeah.
It's like Jordan made reservations
I
for
thought
some
we were just
reason.
going to dinner.
That's fine.
And the best part was Drew got to his house and was talking to Jordan about Kyle's birthday. He's like, "What do we do for Kyle's birthday?" Totally didn't realize it was Jordan's birthday.
What an asshole.
I should have called you.
What
Anyway.
a dick.
To be fair, as soon as I looked at the date on my phone, I knew it was his birthday.
So you turned the big 2-7?
Yeah, 27.
Nice.
27.
Wait a minute. How old are we?
27.
Yeah, we're all
The same
27.
age.
We're all
I
27.
don't know why. I swear I thought I was 28, and I was like, wait, how are you
Not yet.
still 27?
I thought I was 27
I'll be
for
28 in 2
about
months.
6 months of this year. I thought I was 27, and I realized I was only 27.
I am
But-
not in any way, shape, or form surprised you
Are you
didn't know how
27 or
old you were.
26?
No, I legitimately did not know
No,
either.
okay.
I was shocked, but
My birthday's in a month.
I know. I didn't know if you were 27 already.
No, yeah,
But
20.
yeah, had a birthday. Went out, had a few drinks.
I heard
got
you had
some
an
food.
interesting drink.
Yes, did have a very interesting drink. Went to Firefly in downtown Toledo. It's right across from Frickers, right across from the Mudhead Stadium. It's a pretty cool place, eclectic, cool drinks, and the menu's not bad. Cool little bar food, little handheld items, things like that. But the drink that I had, you ate this flour that numbed your mouth, and then you dumped a drink into another drink, and you drank that. It was wild. It was a wild experience, and it was pretty much just for the experience. It was a $15 drink, but
Jesus Christ.
it was definitely for the experience. But it was totally worth it because it was a
You ate
cool
a flower.
He
experience.
didn't pay for it.
The
so
flour,
totally worth it.
But you ate a flower to
What-
numb your
what-
mouth.
the
I
flour.
Was it a
assume it's
flower
not
or a
like
berry?
going to the dentist
I thought it
and
was like
getting
a
your mouth
flower. It was a
numb.
little
No,
tiny
it
little
wasn't.
flower.
But I
Did you
put
taste it?
Yeah. Yes. No, it tasted good. The flavor of the flour was actually pretty good. It was.
No, did you taste the drink?
Yeah. It tasted the drink.
So it just
How'd you swallow it?
it
Your
just
mouth is
like
of
took
numbing
the-
your mouth?
it
Okay.
took the
It
bite
was.
off.
It literally felt like
I'm confused.
what I said was out loud. It was an organic nummy. It was literally like cocaine rubbing on your lips. Like
Num
it was.
num or
It
num
numbed. It numbed my lips all the way down my cheeks. Is what it did, and it was a very wild experience. To be honest with you.
How long
It
did
was-
it last?
I would say 7 to 10 minutes.
So just after you took the drink, your mouth is just numb for another.
It was
6
just it was numb. It was numb for a while, and then it slowly faded away.
I mean,
But
he didn't
it
like
was-
drink the whole drink while it was numb.
Yeah, no, I didn't chug the whole drink or anything.
Oh.
I just
It
sipped on
was
the drink.
it was almost like a martini glass
yeah,
worth
and
of a
the drink
drink.
was not
Oh.
great because I don't like sweet things, and it was pretty sweet, but it was definitely more for the experience. If you like sweet drinks, I mean, definitely it's.
Do we sit here and drink scotch and bourbon? Or, no, I don't like sweet drinks.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of sweet drinks.
They're-
But eating that, I actually asked our server. I was like, can I buy these flowers? Or what? Because it was a cool.
Said they were pretty
But,
expensive.
Anyway, did that and went on a couple bike rides. Got like 50 to 75 miles in this week.
Yeah, light work.
Yeah, but the Tuesday ride that I usually ride, I got dropped by 2 different groups because we were riding into 30-mile-an-hour winds because fuck Ohio. It's so fucking windy.
Eating bugs.
And eating bugs the whole time. It was absolutely awful. And I'm like,
But you got dropped by 2 groups?
yeah, because
Like they were like, no, you can't ride with us?
no, that's not how it works. It's I couldn't keep up.
Oh.
Because it was so windy, I was getting discouraged, and I just couldn't keep up with those groups. Their pace was too high for what I was prepared to do.
But you just like drop back to the group that's following you, and then
Yeah.
don't
And
keep
then
up
you
with
drop
them.
back
and-
again.
Yep,
Like
I
home or
rode
something?
alone. That ride, basically, is what I'm getting at. They held a 21 mile an hour and an 18 mile an hour average, and I stuck around 16, and that was as much as I could do into the wind like that I had. So I showed up with a 4-banger. It needed to be 8.
Grillis even said though, Jordan rides your gravel tires.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
ride a gravel bike every time, and these
Right.
guys are on
top
$10,000
notch. Yeah.
carbon road bikes, so it's hard for me to keep up. But
Tires are big.
other than that, it's been a decent week. Went golfing like these guys said today. We all went golfing, and it was a good time. Got to get out, and yeah, that's about it. And nobody talked about what they're drinking. Gage actually got a new bottle of whiskey, Four Roses, small batch bourbon. It's actually pretty good, pretty decent bourbon. So
$32.99. So
Too bad.
$32.99, small batch, Four Roses, handcrafted bourbon,
you
45%,
just reading the label.
and yeah,
Yeah.
sure am.
You wanna read the back too?
Made in
I couldn't-
While we're here, you wanna read the back?
1999.
Hey, you know, people might want to know what we're drinking and exactly what we're drinking, how it is, what we're
Read the
doing.
back, then.
Here we go.
What's the back
you know what?
say?
Fuck off. It's a decent Four Roses. Let's fucking sip it. Logan, what's up?
What's up? I started this train here.
What did you say?
What?
What did you just say?
I
They
started this.
train.
Okay,
No, I
I thought you
didn't.
said that.
Okay, so we're all on the train. Now we can take off. That's what we're saying. Okay, we are all aboard. All aboard!
I'm glad you took that there and not where I thought you would.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I
Okay,
think
so
you took
this is a five-sum. I don't see any women.
Yeah, this is definitely a fight. I don't want to be a part of
Girls
this.
never came.
It's your
Chill.
idea.
I'm gonna have to leave.
So, I have a question for
What?
everybody in the room. No, I already asked you yesterday. Or may I ask you and Kyle?
Carry on.
Okay, perfect. This was the conversation that Logan and I had drunkenly the other evening. Let's see if you remember having this conversation or not. But if something happened to your significant other, who would you want them to remarry? Would you want them to marry a friend?
I do remember
Or would you
this.
want them to remarry someone that's a total stranger?
Wait, if something happened to my significant other?
Okay, so
Or
say
if
something happened to you. I'm
me.
sorry, something happened to
Yes,
you.
correct.
Yes. Would you want your significant other to marry a friend or someone that you have no idea who they are?
I was real confused.
Sorry.
Something happened to my significant other. How the fuck are they married?
Like, if it just
in the
got hurt,
afterlife,
I just
well, then
wanted
I
to
don't really
stay
care.
with me.
Would you want me to marry you if my wife died?
So, prime example: if you die, would you want Bree to marry Jordan, or would you want her to marry
Fuck
someone?
no. Would you rather marry someone else? Jordan's a bad example.
I would take good care of her.
Shit.
Dude, this is weird.
That was
That
an
was just
immediate
great.
fuck no.
It's weird. But here we go. What do you got?
I don't know. I feel like you haven't had time to prepare for the answer.
I haven't had time to
No.
prepare for anything, so we're
There's no
going on a win
preparation.
here. This is just
Logan,
on,
maybe,
on
but
cue.
just because we talked a little bit
I
about
I
it.
gotta
vaguely
go
remember
first
what
then.
Yeah.
what
I'm
what
not
my
married.
answer
Logan's
was.
married.
You wanted. I remember what you said.
You're about to be married.
Right, you're engaged.
Yeah,
believe
so let's
I-
go from marriage to not married. So Logan
Married to
goes
single as fuck.
yeah, I'm sorry.
We're somewhere between married and single as fuck. So
I want to say I said a stranger, right?
You did, but you said you wanted them that they had
you
to
wanted
be.
to know that
They
stranger?
had to be
Be vetted by my
your
friends.
Yes.
Like the people that I wouldn't necessarily want her to marry one of you guys,
No, I think that would be weird.
But you,
but I would want you guys to vet whoever you brought in.
like, and accept her. Or
Yeah.
accept him. Like, hey,
Right.
he's cool.
Yeah.
He's allowed.
Yeah, because
Okay, that's
I
fair.
don't know.
That's
not,
about the
I don't
fairest
even
thing
know
you
if
could
I
say.
have like a legit reason why. I just feel like it'd be weird for you guys, for anyone that I like personally knew to just like take on my wife after I died or something.
Are you? So you're
And
talking
with
like?
Coop
Are you
and-
talking like a situation where like, say Logan were to die and Jess just just automatically gets with a friend and marries them, or like
That's what actually-
eventually turns into that.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
I
what.
mean,
that's
I guess
different.
either way.
Right.
No, I'm not
just
saying like it's a
hypothetical,
will. Like
right.
that she
You
has
wrote
to.
it in. I wrote it in my will.
I don't know if she,
contract.
I don't know if she-
If I die,
I don't know if that would fly. Like
You would
if
have
I'm
to marry
telling
this
her
person.
what she's gonna do
Yeah,
after.
no. I'm saying if so, then
Down the
okay.
line.
Actually, so a prime example of why this happened. One, because of his accident, but then two, I told him the other night when my uncle died or one of my cousins died. His best friend ended up getting with his wife, and now they're together. It wasn't like it was intentional; it just happened.
So
yes,
that's what I meant. So like that.
yes.
things like that do happen.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
And then
They're a
lot of
family
times
friend.
they
They're
do.
comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, I would rather that situation happen because I would rather it be a friend that I know I can trust. I know that they're going to take good care of her.
Well, you're
you know,
dead.
with a child. I know that, but you still want. I mean,
Make this as morbid as possible. Don't forget
Remember,
about
you're
this whole
just-
thing. Yeah,
Remember,
you're
this
not
is the
alive.
literal podcast.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Carry on.
but you
Sorry.
get what
Yeah,
we
I
had
get-
that conversation, did we not?
Yeah.
Because Logan kept fucking going back and forth, and I'm like, it's hypothetical, and he's like, no, it's literal, and I'm like, no, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. So this is a hypothetical situation. Would you rather your wife marry a friend or someone that you have no idea, you don't know? Are you comfortable
Okay.
with them marrying a friend?
Fair.
And for me, I would rather them marry a friend. I would rather my wife marry one of you guys that I know I can trust and that is going to take good care of her compared to some sleazeball on the street. But it just depends,
Right.
Okay.
Now he wanted. Now my issue, not an issue, but where I saw a red flag into his is he said that we have to vet them. I'm like, well, is Jess gonna be okay with being like, hey, we need to sit down with this dude and have a, you know?
No, but I would
say
no. But I would assume that Jess or Bree or whoever would still be friends with you guys.
Yeah.
So like we're still going to hang out.
Yeah, if
So,
one
I
of
mean,
us
like-
died, I would hope that we would be there to help with the funeral and
Correct,
to
that's what I'm
help
saying.
get her whatever she
Yes.
needed. Because I made that remark the other day where our crew is kind of like the
Yes, you
Fast
did.
and Furious crew.
Yes.
We would always have each other's back no matter what, and that's part of how we are and how we've
Do
always
you agree
been.
with that? That's we're a Fast.
It
and Furious
sounds
crew?
stupid.
I don't know.
It
I've only
sounds
seen two
stupid,
of those
but it's
movies.
so
I've only
true.
seen
It's
one,
so true.
Have
And
you
you know
seen
what's
Fast?
really never mind. I'm not.
Gage,
too
can you
soon.
back me up on this, please?
No, what were you
No,
gonna
I
say?
agree with you.
What were you gonna say?
Well, the thing we're talking about, right? About one of us dying,
Yes.
and then the Fast and the Furious relationship thing. I mean, it was a cue for a Paul Walker joke, but I didn't go there.
I appreciate it.
Well, and I was wondering
I would've
too.
cried.
Like I
I would have cried and then left.
I said to him too. I'm like, is this like a Sons of Anarchy then, like a family? And he's like, no, it's different. You know, we're not as. What did you say? Like
Not as hardcore.
hardcore. Yeah.
Not as hardcore, but it's similar, I guess. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying, like, if say one of us did pass and we had a significant other, we would make sure they were okay.
What would
we
you
would make
what,
sure
What would you
that
do
they
in the
were
situation? How would you feel?
good. How would I feel in that situation? I
So
mean,
when
I
I'm
would be
just like I'm
devastated,
asking
obviously,
you,
but-
I'm like the initial question.
Okay, the initial question.
Yeah.
Yes. I would honestly, I don't know how I would feel with one of my friends dating them, but that's me thinking alive. If I was dead, I think I would rather have one of my friends date.
Yeah, 'cause this is a very.
But this is
interesting
the thing.
situation to
Like,
think about.
Right.
I'm thinking of my
But it
life right
happens.
now, and I'm thinking
I've seen it
of
happen.
friends' lives right now, and it's like, well, if they were there, swooped her up, and caught her
And
off
obviously, this
guard,
isn't gonna
whatever.
like happen at the funeral.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it
if,
depends on my
they
cousin.
ended up getting married, having more kids, living happily ever after, hell yes. I hope it's one of my friends. But if it's like a fucking hump and dump, not for it.
No, that's not what
Not
this
for
is.
that.
This isn't a hump and
I'm
dump.
just saying. I'm
This is
putting
who they wanna
all the options
remarry.
out here.
Who
I don't want
they
none of my friends to be
remarry.
humping and dumping my ex while I'm dead. is
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
it- I
So
think
I'll
it
come
would be
back
your
and
widow,
fuck you
not
Are you
up.
gonna be cold or you?
No, that's he would be doing
She's
that
not
to
dead.
your-
I'm dead. I hope nobody's humping and dumping me after I'm dead. So
Not worth their time.
I mean, a cold dick don't get hard.
Speaking from experience.
Oh god. It's like a cold pussy don't get wet. Gage, what do you got for us today?
Cold dude, don't get hard.
Hold the fuck on,
Your
man,
whole
dude.
necrophilia thing just grows by the week. Because I got
He went from
a dead,
bestiality to
a dead man and a
necrophilia.
dead woman. I feel like you like play with them. You're like what each one.
I have him in my basement all strung up.
Strung up or strung
That is
out?
why we don't go in the basement anymore. That's why we don't party in the basement anymore.
Fucking Christ.
Been down in the basement in a few years. That's
I'm gonna go
why.
home.
That might be. I don't. Oh, that might have been one of the funniest sentences I've heard in a while. A cold dick don't get hard.
Cold beer never broke. That's the first thing I went. Gage, what would you do?
me, I don't know, man. That's tough.
I would treat her right.
You're not even allowed to talk to her now. You do realize you're not allowed to talk to her now, right?
Oh my face.
It would. I don't know, dude. I mean,
No, seriously, it's
As
a
long
tough
as-
question. It really is.
as
honestly.
long as it's not like a one night stand, I don't think it would matter, in my opinion. Really, I mean,
it's kind of similar to Pearl Harbor.
Excuse me?
Pearl Harbor, where what's his name dies. Yeah, where
Okay.
what's his name dies,
Okay.
and his best friend ends up marrying her.
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I thought you meant like just the situation in general, and I'm like, I don't see the connection here. But
The whole country, the whole city gets blown up.
Gordon's life is fucking Pearl Harbor,
In fact,
Fast Five.
those are the
fucking
only
Sons of
DVDs I
Anarchy,
have.
all together.
The only DVDs I
and he
have.
has Onward.
I do have Onward as
That's
well,
a
but
good
that was
movie.
I borrowed that one. I haven't watched it.
That's a
I had
good
it for
movie.
6
Is it
months.
Aaron's?
Yeah, it's
Kyle, how would you feel?
I don't know. I didn't even think about getting married, so I don't know how to think about that.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
I mean, I feel like my answer is the same way. Once you're dead, I feel like you'd rather
As long
somebody.
as your
Yeah,
significant other's happy and they're treated right, I don't think it really matters.
right. Exactly.
I guess just from thinking from my point is I would, and obviously I'm not married. That's why it was interesting to hear from you, because obviously you married, but I was like, I trust my friends. Like I've been very selective with the people that I put myself around and that I, would allow her to hang around. So it's like, hey, I trust them well enough,
Why haven't we met her yet?
Well, fuck.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck. And it's one of those things where it's like, or she can go meet a stranger. And you know what I think about? You ever? Well,
She
you
go
guys
meet
probably
a
haven't seen
fucking
it.
millionaire,
You know
dude.
what?
Right.
I
It
had-
doesn't
I
have,
had
she's not gonna go
something-
meet a fucking.
I actually had a
meth
different perspective. Different perspective to bring to the table.
Uh.
I would rather have her go out and do something that I would want to do, or want her to do, like go on a trip or go leave and fucking go explore and meet somebody new that she's never met
Yeah,
before.
what if she doesn't like want to do like what you would want?
If she was with me, she would probably want to do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like,
She was
what if-
my
what
wife.
if-
That's
but
what we
if-
did and we
but
cared
what if
about
that's not what
and
she
did
wants
together.
to do because that reminds her of you? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, maybe that is her out. Maybe
what if
that's
she
what
meets
wants.
someone doing the exact opposite thing of what you would do?
And she probably wouldn't be happy because I'm a fucking badass motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I do
Like,
bad
what if,
things.
what if doing
Exactly.
that kind of shit makes her think of you and makes her upset? Maybe she doesn't do that shit anymore.
For sure, absolutely, and that's another variable in the whole
And I mean,
conversation.
in that fact, she's probably. I mean, as long,
But
I would say as long as
personally-
they're happy and treated well.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was getting
I
at.
don't
But
care who it
I
is, as
think
long
it
as
would
it's
be
not
really
them.
cool if she would like just leave and go off and go on an adventure
else
and
heard
meet some fucking stranger. No, I didn't hear that, but that's
Me
where
either.
I'm at. I changed my verdict.
I was
That's what
kidding.
it is, and that's fine.
Gage said he doesn't care who it is as long as it's not Jordan.
And I'm kidding. I am kidding. I'm kidding.
Sorry, I
getting
wouldn't fuck your wife
emotional.
unless she was dead.
God damn it.
I'm really glad Bree and Beth aren't sitting outside on the porch right now.
You didn't realize you were supposed to be in their wedding in less than a year, right?
Yeah, not anymore.
I'll be there to cheer him on.
What did you say?
I said I'll be there to cheer him on. You know, some of the things I say I don't mean. Just
Like, I'll be honest, like
Yeah, man,
that.
cold dick don't go hard.
You know some of the things they say and you guys don't hear? That's where you're going with that.
That's funny.
Because I can only fucking imagine.
You guys don't even want to know the shit that goes in my head.
Yeah,
that
say
I don't
imagine
say.
what he says some crazy shit.
You
So
know
the shit goes through his head.
In the
I
shower.
imagine you like blowing your mind with something you just said and be like, wow, did I just fucking
yeah,
say
imagine
that?
the shit I
Never
don't
again.
say out loud.
You're just like, did I really just think that myself?
Motherfucker, shut up!
That was at Norman's last night.
Oh, shit.
All right,
We won't repeat
next topic.
it. Jordan said something that was very inappropriate, and we're not going to repeat it.
Oh yeah, we're
so,
not repeating that one again.
Um,
You got another question like that?
it was I was.
I think he's got 17.
I actually had quite a few. Let's
do it, dude.
He still got everything from last week that he didn't fucking
I do,
talk
but
about.
it's everything that we discussed on this topic could be funny. I don't even know how we got to this point either. By the way,
Is this the one you sent me?
no, this is not.
Oh.
You were not privileged.
You're
to
not-
listen
What
to
was
this.
that?
I feel like
I
I'm
was trying to figure out how I put
reliving
this.
my
I didn't,
night.
Fuck
tell
you.
I didn't tell you about these questions at all. I told these guys this yesterday before we hung out. So, could you be in a polyamorous relationship? Polygamous. Polygamy.
No,
Yeah, I believe my
Absolutely
answer
not.
was no.
Yeah, no.
I
There's no way.
no, I couldn't. I could not do that because there's no way I
I don't have an
could.
explanation. Just
Go to
now.
a fishbowl party or something.
Like
But see,
literally,
no, that's different. And I
polygamous
told you that. I
is-
thought it was different. Like
it's a you
one
have
thing.
like 3 different families,
not necessarily.
or they all live in the same house.
Then what's it called when you date? There's one other. You date 2 people at once, or you're married to 2 people
Isn't
at
that
once.
a polygamous relationship too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're saying 3
Like
families.
sister wives and
Yeah,
shit?
that's what I'm saying.
that's
yes.
what
I
I'm
thought you
saying.
You're
like
saying
swinging.
3 families. I'm not saying 3 families. I'm saying sister wives. I'm saying
Swingers is a different topic.
What if you had kids?
Well,
That's
I
so
know we
fucking-
talked about that.
Oh, you're saying just sisters?
It could be, but I'm just
no,
saying.
not just sisters.
No, not
like
just
you're
sisters.
married to 4
No.
women.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. And you have
Yes.
4 different fucking families. That's exactly what I just said.
Not
You don't-
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
Or
You
they all live on the same roof
Yes,
too.
you're all
But I'm saying there's
interfucking
different. There is different
twined.
variables with this too.
You
is what
just
I'm
have
saying.
like 5 master bedrooms.
Yeah.
No, you all
So
sleep in
you
the same
share.
bed.
You don't share a bed.
I mean,
with
if we all
more
sleep
than
in the
one
same
woman.
bed all the time, and that I'm cool with that. But no, I'm
can't
just
sleep
kidding.
with
I
2
there's
dogs.
no
Fuck
way.
that.
Saying, okay, so to pull this back into perspective, I'm
one of your
saying
dogs is huge.
in this question in general,
Human size.
say you're dating someone, okay, you guys been together for a while. She comes home and says, "Hey, I really like this person. She's my coworker. I'd like to bring her into our relationship."
No, not into that. I mean, I could be into that if it was just for fun. Like we were not together at all. It was just, hey, let's have a threesome. I'm down. That's cool. Totally cool with that. But if it,
Is it only if
like,
it's
if
her
it's-
and another woman?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not into the other versions. but yes, no,
That
that's
doesn't
like
really
if, that,
get me
if
going.
everybody is
No.
cool with just the you know, that's how it is. One time, one thing. That's totally fine. But if
So
it
a
comes,
threesome.
if it's like a threesome. If it comes down to a polygamous actual relationship, I am not into that. I don't. I would want one-on-one. That's it. I don't want. I don't. One person is enough to take care of, let alone.
Sure.
Yeah.
And more. I don't want.
Sure.
Why would you want 3 wives?
Now,
To be honest, like
you're
honestly,
going
Sounds
to far
awful.
That
extreme.
sounds
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
Now you
I'm going
told
far
me,
extreme. What the fuck? You just asked me if I wanted to have a relationship with 3 wives.
I did not say 3. I asked 2.
Okay, 2 wives. What the fuck ever? That's more than 1. That's too many.
No, didn't you
Too
tell me
many.
the other night? You're like, if Jess came home and said, "Hey,
Too many.
she wants to bring this girl in," you might be open to it. Like it would be like
If she was like all for
if she
it,
was all for it.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, okay.
Okay,
But-
you would say okay to like she married into the family. It's you,
No,
Jess,
no,
and she has
no.
Jones
This
now.
was strictly platonic.
Oh, see, I thought
not
you were
platonic.
okay with
See?
that.
Yes,
no, I think
that's
that's the right
platonic.
word.
Well,
Yeah.
platonic is just friends, but
Yeah, so not platonic. Yeah. No, she is not allowed to come over and hang out. No way.
she's allowed to come over and fuck, but she's not allowed to stay the night.
No dinner. No.
No, but no, I would not.
No, she's not allowed to stay for dinner.
I couldn't be in a serious relationship at all with
More than one person.
More than
Okay,
Jess.
because like I've actually watched like certain like docuseries and
Sister
shit.
Wives?
Well, no, I've never watched that, but I've watched like docuseries to where
OG.
there's people that are married like to multiple people, and they talk about how it's like more than just a sexual level. Like it's just that they build a family and a connection with multiple people.
I don't understand how you have time to do that.
Oh,
We're not
here we
back
go.
at this topic.
For one,
We're not back. We're not
how
back.
can you
Okay, thank
be
you.
emotionally attached to like 100% devoted to more than one
Multiple
person?
people.
I don't see that.
Right.
Is
I
it
wouldn't
weird
say
that it's
emotionally
like?
attached.
Is
though,
it weird
because
that
you're
it's
emotionally attached to everyone?
That
I'm
it's,
saying like
But you get what I'm saying though, because you're emotionally attached to everyone in this room.
yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying like
It's a different
I come
level.
home,
It's a totally
I
different
come
level.
home to the same person every single day.
Yeah,
I
that's what
wouldn't
I'm
want to
saying.
come home.
That's
to
why
2
you
people.
changed what you said
How
to
could
devoted.
How could I treat both of those people the same? How could I treat them
don't know.
as my significant other for the rest of my life?
Equal significant others.
Exactly, equal significant other. I couldn't do that, and I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, because one could not be fit and you wouldn't like him.
damn it!
Come on, it's a callback.
Physically. Why are you looking at me?
What did you just say?
You just started rapping in fucking
I know.
Vietnamese.
I literally said the word physically 3 times.
Jordan, I was kidding by
You
the
said
way.
it weird though. I was trying to
It was a
understand what you
That's
said.
the song.
okay.
Physically fit. You guys
I don't know
that?
how Logan and I got in this conversation, but it was like, okay, well, hey, like, but like I said, that docuseries I watched, I mean, people like they make it work, man. It's like a real thing, and I like it's fucking. I don't know how they do
I mean,
it.
I would like a 5-income household. If we're
I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. There's multiple incomes in this house. Like the one that like the docuseries I saw, it was a guy and 2 girls, and they're like, we make this work. Like it works for
Have you
us. Like,
ever
it's a
seen
good-
it where it's one woman with like 5 husbands?
No.
No, but I'm sure that's probably a thing out there
I've
too.
never heard of that, and it's
No, it's always more
it's kind of
wives.
weird.
Yes.
right.
I would totally be okay with being a bachelor the rest of my life and having 3 wives that just kind of.
Dude, I don't know. I didn't know where you were going because we were literally just on one wife and more husbands, and you went, I would totally be okay with, like, I thought you were going, like, I'll totally be okay if it was, like, 1 chick and, like, 4 dicks. Let's do it.
Bring them in. Let's go.
As long as I don't gotta
We're on
watch.
the same page.
I'm saying like if I'd never had to do dishes again for the rest of my life, I would be totally cool with that, and I would make sure they have the best life ever. I would pay for everything, do everything. Like if I didn't have to do dishes forever, I would totally be fine with that.
If
I
you
hate doing dishes.
buy me another Harley, I'll do your dishes all the time, forever.
No, I don't have a vagina.
You don't have a vagina.
That wasn't in your stipulation.
dishes only.
Your only rule was dishes.
Dishes and dickens.
Mike, you got another one?
I'd try.
Well, I was reading this thing that I was looking up that docuseries that I watched, and there were multiple families, and one of them was 1 woman and 2 guys. But I remember it was like weird because like the guys like they interviewed were like, no, like I'm heterosexual. Like they go and fuck one night, we go and fuck another night, but then we all intermingle as one family and raise the kids. They have kids.
That's fucking weird.
So no
That's
DP.
weird.
That's really weird. Like you think they
No,
would
it
be
is
tag
weird.
team every night.
It is weird. So they're a tag team in like, Tennessee or whatever.
That's probably
There's a button on the door.
There's a doorbell.
Your turn.
No, it's like one of those beds that folds up into the wall, and his bedroom's on the other side. So they hit a button, and it just like it slides through.
She doesn't even get off the bed. She just slides right in.
It only has enough so that she fits under it, so it pushes the guy off.
Yes.
When the
At
bed
what
goes-
point is this like fucking?
An orgy?
Her head's actually in one room. And her head's in a different
So they don't have to see each other.
Monday I fuck her face. Tuesday I fuck her ass.
But the thing is, though, the thing is, though, it is not always sexual. It is not. People,
No, it's
it is
not. And
always
that is
sexual.
the
But
thing.
making it sexual is
Still,
way
There's
funnier.
a small-minded thing. There's a small town thing because I don't think this is popular,
small
especially
town
in this area. But that kind of led to
This
Logan.
sounds
and I
like Deliverance.
Logan
You say
and I talk
that
about-
like,
Every episode.
He
every
does,
2
too.
episodes.
Everything is reminds you of Deliverance on this podcast, apparently.
We were doing the fucking vague movie quotes, and it was all Disney movies, and he goes, Deliverance.
You were horrible at that too, by the way.
I don't watch movies.
I had a couple people text me and were like, "Wow, I got like almost every one." They're like, "Jordan was bad."
I literally don't watch TV. Besides Ion television on.
He got
His
Endgame.
fucking landlord's a dick.
Yeah, I actually cracked myself up when I listened to back and I said that you
Back to the
watched
Future?
No, 1999 reruns of Law and Order SVU.
That's exactly what I
Because
do.
last night he turned his TV on and what was on? Law and Order SVU.
And westerns.
Back
We're
to
watching
that
westerns.
topic.
Oh yeah, then we started watching Westerns.
Back to that topic, it literally could be like the two of you having a woman that
Yeah, that lives in your
just
house.
like goes to Kyle's
Yes.
on Mondays, your house on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Like we
She
could-
cleans, she cooks. You guys and you got one of you guys could have kids, and then you guys all raise
I
the
think
kids.
just the thought of
Uncle Jordan. No, you mean Uncle Kyle.
no, it's dad.
like you just fucked him yesterday, and you want to come and fuck me. I would treat her way differently. I wouldn't be able to treat her the same. I'd treat her like a
Like a whore.
All right, next
hooker.
question.
Sorry, I just thought about.
I mean,
That's a
honestly,
good
that's
point.
how
You
I
live
would
the way
treat her,
you
but
do.
because
led
that is the way I would feel about the situation. Because she's not devoted to one person, and I don't feel like that's okay. Because if I'm devoted to one person,
Yeah.
Touche.
she's not.
She's
That's not
devoted
fair to me.
She's devoted to you and Kyle.
So exactly. So that's not that. I wouldn't think that would be. That's not in my ballpark. I'm not down with that.
No, but
is
you
what I'm
guys at
saying.
that point, you guys are all devoted to each other. It's like a unit.
Yeah, but I'm
that's
not
together.
involved. I'm not involved in this. That's not. That's not.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
not
pick this
devoted to
life.
Kyle.
This life picked me.
I don't like choosing Kyle. And, like, this is a bad example. Okay, this is somebody
just
that they
meant, like,
brought in.
it makes the
I'm
most.
just
It's the only scenario that would make
Yeah,
sense.
no, it did. It was perfect
Yeah,
example.
because you guys
Prime
live
example.
next to each other. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
otherwise,
prime example.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But that like we were discussing, like there's a difference because like a lot of people look at sex from a different level of. Some are very intimate, like they look at sex only from an intimate level, like between one person, and then that takes you to a whole different level where there's multiple people involved, and then you add in there's a separate category, like a subcategory of fucking swingers. And they're
there's-
like so. And actually, what kind of stemmed this is I saw this on the Huron County or the Huron Facebook page.
County Corrections
No,
Facility.
the Huron City Facebook page that I follow, and somebody was like joking, talking about like, "Hey, where's the swingers clubs?" And people were like, "Oh, well, like this is a real thing, like you know,
Like it's on this road.
yeah, like there's a subdivision in Huron that is known like that's the swinger area."
Oh, there's swingers in
And
every town.
Logan brought up there's an area in Gibsonburg as well. that
Yes,
is, like,
and there's
that is known
also
for
an
that.
area in Mohican.
South Logan
Many
Avenue.
at every
Yes.
Mohican campground. There's a swinger area.
So, could
Do
you?
you?
What's that?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
No, nothing.
What are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
No. We say what we're gonna say.
I was just gonna ask if you knew from experience or not.
Roughly.
Wait.
The swingers in Mohican, he knows roughly of,
Okay. I don't know if it was roughly like kind of roughly like rough.
or like she was
The-
rough.
Kind of.
Oh,
Good answer.
Kind of. No. I'm kind of familiar.
so that's where like the people I feel like that are swingers, they don't look at it like as a like sex isn't just an intimate thing for them where it's just one people because there's swinger parties where Logan brought up fishbowl parties I never even heard of.
So, sex can be a sport.
Do you know what a fishbowl party is?
No.
Logan? Will you
When
explain
you
it?
drive, when you put your keys in the like the big
Oh, then
fish
whoever's
bowl,
keys
and
you
then
draw, you go.
keys and
That's
you
who
go
you
with
fuck?
them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Never
I've
heard of
never
that in my
heard of
entire
that
Me
life.
neither.
I mean, now it seems like I was part of one. I wasn't.
It's like I got Jess's keys.
I still have
That's how we
grease.
decide we're gonna have sex every night.
So
somebody come to the bedroom. I drew your keys.
Whose keys are these? Back.
What do you mean by that? Sex can be a sport.
Because I know a lot of people that actually aren't intimate when they have sex. They don't think that sex is intimacy. They more think that
It's definitely a
an
primal
intimate thing is more or less like taking care of each other, working, paying the bills, and going out to dinner. That's more intimate to them than sex. Sex is just part of tradition.
Human
it's part
nature.
of human nature. That's what they believe and that's what they feel. So it's more of a sport than actually intimacy.
Well, and I think some people
activity.
Yeah,
hobby
that's a good thing.
activity.
Yeah, hobby
Instead of
activity.
watching
That's
TV,
the
they
word,
fuck.
because
yes. But
Oh, the fuck,
what do you
watch
mean by
TV.
Logan? I heard Logan say that sex, like some people view it as primal.
It is a primal instinct.
Yeah, I mean, it's a natural thing.
everyone,
Oh, okay.
I don't care what anybody
I
says.
thought you meant like primates.
When females
Well,
or males
from
and
the root of
anybody, it doesn't
things, yeah.
matter. When they say, "Oh, you know, I don't talk about sex," or "I'm not horny," or whatever, or "I don't
lying sack of
masturbate,"
shit.
whatever, you're fucking full of shit.
You're
because
fucking full of
you're fucking full of shit, mate. I tell you right now, you fucking ass all the
Conor
time.
McGregor sitting here. You're like Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, 5 finger dicks, bunch. But no, on a serious level, like everyone fucks, everyone masturbates. It's just part
Everyone
of nature.
poops.
Everyone shits, everyone comes. It's part of nature.
Shit,
And then they
shit.
shower.
Shit, shower, and come.
What's in a tongue roll?
Yeah.
He's like an auctioneer.
You just rolled your M. Never heard that before.
Gonna get $5 for the gum.
So here's a question. Okay.
There, $6. You got $6, I got the 5.
So your
You get the
significant
weirdest
other,
accents when you start doing weird shit.
your significant other approaches you and wants to go to a swinger party.
I say it's over.
You're done. Finite.
I would go. I'd go.
And check out
I
the
would
scenery.
go check
It's
out
over,
the
let's do it.
scenery. No, I would go just because I would want
Just
her
wanna see who's
like
there?
to say.
It would depend
no, I
who's
would be
invited
like, I
to
would
the
be like,
party.
okay, she has this like ambition to do things. Like I'm not somebody that like tears somebody down and says no, you can't do this. Like I don't want you to do this. You do you. Type of person.
I actually looked something up. It says that, and within 7 years of couples being in a relationship is typically when they start swinging, because
They get old.
things get boring.
Yeah, things get boring.
So after 7 years, they think, hey,
Don't
let's
put it
go.
down anymore.
Let's
I
go
would
change
much-
it up.
Fist in the asshole.
I
things
would
don't get
much
boring.
rather like figure out a way to spice things up than take
One-on-one.
my wife to a party and watch her go to another room with a different
Yeah,
guy.
I couldn't do that. Even if I was in the room with another girl,
Yeah.
and banging
Yes.
it out, I'd be looking through the door like,
She likes this.
make sure the baby's at home. You gotta go.
Isn't there a movie? Is it Hall Pass?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
You use
another
your
one
Hall Pass.
too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But like Logan and I talked, like I feel like people in those situations, you set boundaries. You guys decide.
Oh, there's
you,
rules.
When
There
you,
is
before
rules,
going
yes.
in, you,
No
have,
anal.
you decide. Yes, but there's like
You like anal, you go in this wing of the house.
But there's people like I've heard of situations that people go to these parties and like they don't kiss. There's
Yep.
no
kissing.
mouth to mouth kissing. There's no oral. It could just
There's
be
no
like
kiss and just
four-
stick your dick in me.
Correct.
Yep.
And that's or like
That's
a lot
weird.
of times like they'll get in there and another couple will come up and be like, hey, you know, they either go the same room or the wife will take the husband and the other husband takes the wife and they go off into their own thing and then they leave together. That's the
Yes.
They come together, they leave together.
Yep, that and also there's like you don't
No thanks.
you always
Oh,
have to be
good.
up front. There's no like behind the back. There's no like texting.
Reach
There's
around?
Like, literally,
there's
or-
things like that.
Like reach around.
There's plenty of reach arounds. There's no like you have to be up front about it. That's another.
I feel like if you're going to one of those, you're already pretty upfront with your whole
okay, I want to bang someone else. So
Yeah,
do
you
I.
don't just
Let's
like,
go.
you don't just like take a shower.
Like, I don't really want to bang you tonight. Let's go bang
It's
other
not
people
like,
tonight.
hey,
Like,
honey, meet me here tonight. Okay, where are we going?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
actually,
no,
we're here to fuck someone else.
I'm trying to find meat there tonight.
Logan and I talked about this. I told him I have no problem saying that. I mean, obviously I haven't been in a relationship in a while, but I'm like, if we're gonna spice things up, okay. As long as we're in agreement that we go home together, then okay. But like he said, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to these parties and the next day you walk out and you're fucking mowing your lawn and you see the fucking wife that you just banged walk out with your neighbor. You know, I'm like,
Yeah, I've been burnt too many times. I ain't down for that shit.
sure. But like I said, I don't know if people get burned as much because you guys are in agreement. Like you're doing it together. They're not doing it secretly behind your back.
Oh, we've always had an agreement, and that's to not fuck other people. But
That's a good agreement.
yeah, it's pretty decent
you get what
agreement. I
I'm
feel like
saying,
that's
though?
decent among every relationship.
But like
normal
Logan said, it'd be
relationships, but-
difficult, especially in a small town,
if
because you can walk
you
out and
can't-
your fucking neighbors, you guys fucked last night.
No, yeah, small town's definitely a little different.
Yeah,
I would
everybody
say.
fucks
Apparently, we
everybody in
just
a
need to
small
go to
town.
Norwalk if you want to do it.
Why Norwalk?
Huron.
You're
You're on. Oh, I was like,
What's
why?
in Norwalk?
That's the fishbowl party you went to.
Damn it.
What are you talking about?
Giant fishbowl in Norwalk.
Sorry, Smith Street.
I thought you said quiz bowl, and then I thought you said fisting.
Do those two correlate?
Who's fisting in quiz bowl?
Wait, quiz bowl?
Why? It's like, why wasn't I in quiz bowl?
I know why I wasn't in quiz
You
bowl.
can't tell me I made that comment and that shocks you, Jordan.
No, I'm just thinking. My mind's wandering. Quiz bowl, fisting. I don't even want to be here.
Do you want to be in quiz bowl? It is interesting though to think about. I'm telling, like I told him, I'm like, dude, it's crazy because there's people that you know, there's family members that you know, and you have no idea that they're swingers.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that we know that are swingers, and we have no idea.
I know people that are
I know.
swingers.
Well, there's people that we know that we don't know.
Yes.
That we know that know that we know that don't know.
That's very much what I'm hearing. Right?
There's people that we know that we don't know that they're swingers, is what I'm trying to say.
I know exactly what you're saying.
We have friends that are swingers, and we have no idea.
Yep.
But that's what they want to do. The husband and wife, they want to spruce it up, and that's their way to
You ever
spruce
been
it
on
up.
Tinder?
Are there all couples on Tinder?
Oh, fuck yeah, they are.
all day long. There's couples that are looking for another.
Yeah.
That's what they're on there for, and that's their profile. They are a couple as a profile.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
like all the things that I've read like about like polygamy and swingers and like threesomes and stuff like that is
Your
typically
fucking Google search history has to be fucking popping off.
You have no idea, dude. I should be in
I don't-
prison.
I'm actually not surprised by that.
Should be in
How fast
prison.
does the body
told him,
cool
like,
off?
I told him, I told him the other night, dude. I'm like, this shit's fascinating to me. I love looking shit up like this, the aspects of the statistical part of it is interesting because it says that most of the time when people do these things, typically someone doesn't get the attention that they want, and that ends up ruining it. Like you bring
And then
bring another woman in, and then the two women get together. And then the guy feels left out, and that's typically how the relationship ends.
I feel like typically somebody in the relationship wants to do it more than the other person.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
Is that why people have kids and stuff, to keep their minds off of the fact that they're still fucking the same person after 20 years?
I don't
Or
think
10 years.
I don't think that's.
Unless it's an accident or whatever. But it's like, you know what? Never mind.
So one quick story before we move on. My great uncle and his wife had a threesome with her best friend, and they were all drunk. They all screwed. They got up the next morning, and his wife freaked out that they had the threesome and kicked them both out of the house. And then he ended up marrying her best friend that he had the threesome with.
Good for him.
Do you agree with the follow that, Jordan, or are you just?
No, I'm trying
Maybe
to
a
put.
diagram
I'm
we can
picking up the
draw it.
pieces. I'm putting them together.
That's
Give
a
me
real
some
life
minute.
story.
Yeah, I know.
Totally
That's
happened.
why-
They had a
that's what I'm saying
threesome.
before.
It's a threesome.
His wife kicked him out, and he married the fucking friend that was in the threesome.
Obviously, it was
movie.
consensual, so I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
But his
it
wife-
takes three to.
His
There you
wife
go.
was drunk and was pissed off that they had the threesome the night before.
Well, I've
And
done
kicked
some
them both
stupid
out.
things when I'm drunk, but I wake up and face the facts and move on with my life. So I think that definitely she was in the wrong for being pissed about it because she was obviously part of that threesome.
It's not like she wasn't
Granted,
part of it.
he could have been very influential in that threesome, saying, "Oh, come on, baby, you got to do it if you love me," blah 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 blah. And then
could be a
she really
manipulator.
didn't want to do it, but she did. She woke up super upset. He said, "Fuck you, bitch," and married her friend. That could have been the problem as well. But can I get a top 5?
What is this week's top 5, Jordan?
Top 5 things that you wish you got paid to do.
All right.
You always, every time you do it, you always look at Mike like with questioning eyes.
He asked me a question, so I finished it.
That
I
does make
answered
sense.
it,
Yeah,
and I
he's
fucking looked at
answering
it.
the
Yeah.
question.
No,
Alex.
he's like looking at you like, is that an okay answer?
Did I say it right?
Well, of course it is.
All right, you're first, buddy.
Yeah. I don't
All right.
Dictate.
Number 1 thing that I wish I got paid to do is mountain biking.
Good answer.
Valid answer.
Could have picked that one.
Steve
Yeah, you could have
Harvey.
guessed me. I'd have said that one. Yeah, for sure. What do you got? William?
What did you say?
Valid answer, Steve Harvey.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said something else.
Mine would definitely be music, even if it was just playing the guitar once a fucking month, like I do.
Okay, let's get this straight. Playing guitar. That's what your final answer.
Singing and half-ass playing the guitar.
Okay. Told you. Because there's a lot of things in music. I didn't know if he's picking music in general, if he's picking just playing
You
guitar,
wanted a
singing,
literal-
whatever. I wanted a little more. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wanted it to be more precise.
Yeah, so I
Correct.
mean, somebody else might have something else in
Correct.
music.
Mine is going to be driving.
That was a
My
good
first
one.
one.
That's, I mean, you
You
could
should be a truck
easily-
driver.
You could be Uber.
You're right,
Uber. I mean,
right.
that's a really simple one to do. Yeah.
because I drive all the time. But
Yeah,
I'm saying,
No,
like,
he's saying like the
Just-
driving.
just-
He doesn't
just-
mean
just-
like
right.
He doesn't mean driving someone else.
Right,
He means
peacefully
driving.
driving,
Just driving
playing
in
his own
general.
music,
At
driving.
Google, you could be one of the mappers, like have them crazy ass things on top of your car and just drive around the country. Map
but
out.
I don't need.
for
I
Google
don't
Maps.
want to be paid to drive other places.
He
I
wants to
just
be
drive
paid
where
where
you need
he's
to go.
correct
Yeah,
because I
right,
drive
fair,
so
fair.
much.
To
All right.
drive.
Wants to be
All right.
reimbursed for his personal miles.
All right,
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna snowboard.
Nice.
Ooh, good one.
That was a good one. Golf
Yeah.
and play basketball.
Well, we got the
I
sports
feel
out
like
of the
that
way.
was two.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
still a
so
lot
we-
He gets
For
two,
the
and then he
draft,
goes
yes.
back to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you listen
Okay,
to
you
that
go to
episode,
two.
you would know.
Well then, ride my Harley.
What'd you say?
Nothing. When I say a little shit under my breath, I don't mean for anybody to hear it.
Why did you say it?
You say it into the mic.
I know, but I bet you could probably hear it when you go by. You're always like, wait, what was that?
What
I
did you say,
said it.
Logan?
Huh?
Beep, ba, 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 da.
Just because I want to get it out of the way and I don't want anybody else to take it, I'm going to say masturbate.
I don't think anybody's gonna take that.
But we know where your head's at today.
I fuck my hand for free.
But realistically,
Yeah, but would you fuck your hand more
I
if you got
don't-
paid to do it?
I
No.
don't give a fuck.
Dude, I can only fuck my hand so many times because my hands are like sandpaper, bro. They're fucking rough as
yeah,
hell.
his hands are rough.
You don't have
dude.
to raw dog it.
No,
Right.
here's my thing.
God,
I
Here's-
mean, you can get a fucking like
don't have to
flashlight or
spit
something.
shine either.
Masturbating
you
doesn't
live
have
around
to
the
be.
corner from an adult sex shop.
Yeah, go buy
Or
a
like
flashlight.
fucking
am I gonna
lotion
get?
or something.
There's legit. There's molded butts out there, dude. You can get whatever you
Yes, they're
want.
molding on a fucking fake rubber butt. Like,
If you got paid, if you
am
got
I large off bass sucking on a plastic worm? No, I'm not. I don't
put
want
it
to fuck
in
a
the
rubber butt.
fridge,
I don't
and
wanna
it'll
fuck
be
a rubber
cold.
butt.
Hey, but what if you
can
get
make it
paid?
cold like you like it.
What if you get paid to do
You
it?
say your rubber butt is just fun.
Rubber chicken.
Rubber butt? Oh
If
god.
you got paid to do it, though, you would fuck it.
I don't give a fuck what
Damn
anybody.
right.
I don't care what anybody says in this room. Anybody listen to this podcast, people in this fucking room, everybody at some point, maybe once a week, once a month, multiple days, whatever, you fucking masturbate at some point in time. And if you can get paid for it, even fucking better, dude.
Fair. I mean, it's
So, you know what? Fuck you guys for judging my answer. I think it was a great
No one's
fucking
Those
answer.
are the things I would rather get paid for because it takes me like 10 seconds.
So
Like,
how many? John's like, hopefully they're not.
$100 every 10 seconds. I'm
Exactly.
fucking in.
Hopefully they're not paying hourly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. $20 an hour.
John's gonna get
I'm fucked. I'm broke.
You get paid monthly.
20
Jesus
cents.
Christ! Right into I fucking jacked myself right into poverty.
Please don't put Jesus Christ in the
Jacked
same.
myself into
It's
poverty.
not your full-time job.
I thought this was side gigs
It is.
or
Oh my
something.
God.
Be addicting.
All right.
Addicting.
I would like to get paid for every weekend I drink and stay up till 5 o'clock.
Damn, you'd be rich.
Hasn't been that many times.
More than I want it to be.
All right, we'll never do it again.
Number two
Pay
for
me.
me.
Dick, Logan. Oh my
As if you would come over and drink, but you gotta give me money.
It's like a coin slot. You put coins in the door.
I gotta keep the beat in the door. If I want to stay up later, I gotta keep putting money in.
It's like the
meter's
the
running.
manual car
The meter's
washes.
running.
You got a minute left. It's like, meh.
Like the hoses when you vacuum your shit out.
Yes.
Number two for me
Why are you awkwardly sitting sideways?
would be
Random conversation.
With the wall over there.
Two.
things that I would like to get paid to do. Would be. I wish I was good at.
That's not the top five.
No, it's what do you want to get paid for?
You're
I
right.
mean, you don't have to be good at it to get
Yeah,
paid for it.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't have to preface that
You're right.
you're not good at it.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
nobody would know that you weren't good at it until now because you just said you wish you were good at it.
Well, I'm gonna change it now.
I saw what you were doing.
Let's see. Driving. Like Porsche 911.
He already said driving.
Yes, it's gone.
That's
No, racing. A Porsche 911.
Racing and driving.
But you don't do that. I thought it's you guys told me it's things that we do, not things we wish we did.
No. Things that you would like to get paid to do.
how you gonna take racing, you fucker? You ain't even the guy that goes. You're the grandpa's driver in this group.
I said race a Porsche 911.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
but
my dream
yeah,
car.
but how fast would you go?
As fast as it takes.
55.
As fast as it takes. What do you mean?
It's the speed limit.
As fast as
55.
it takes
What
to
Kyle's
win.
saying is you're a Grandpa Tampkins, you don't go fast in general.
What
so
you're
why
saying
would
is you're talking
why
shit
would
to me
you go
because you're
fast?
lazy as fuck and just want to drive your car and get paid for it. I'm trying to actually win a
I'm
race here.
not saying anything. I'm repeating
Next.
what
Alright,
Kyle
go-
said.
yeah, you're next.
You're next, dipshit.
I repeated what Kyle said, then he fucking bitched me out.
It's fair and square.
Number 3.
That was what I was about to
Fuck
say was
him.
race.
I wish I got paid to garden, to plant plants and feed the fucking world. That's what I wish I got paid to do.
All right. I wish I could get paid to be a stay-at-home dad.
Dude.
So,
Yep.
That's pretty.
Wish you got paid to
Fuck you.
professionally cook.
Damn, that's a good
That'd be
one.
sweet.
That's a really good one.
Fuck you. Don't talk to me again.
I wish I got paid to go to festivals,
Damn,
Nice.
that's a real good one. What kind?
music festivals.
All right. All right.
medieval festival.
Fucking Night in Armor festivals.
I wish I got paid to podcast,
Ooh.
and
Relevant.
I wish I got paid to take pictures, like photography.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we're all just like saying shit that we should just go do.
Yeah, exactly. Like we should all just do this thing.
Should've got-
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking of it as. Is
Yeah.
things
What
that
are we
I do
at?
that I wish I got paid. To do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like I don't go race a Porsche 911 like on Tuesdays.
You're at
Damn.
4, I believe.
Every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Wish I
like,
got
shit.
paid to get tattooed.
Yeah, you have some money there.
You'd run out of revenue real quick though.
Right, but
Why?
I'd
You
be.
only have so much canvas.
Yeah, you
Right,
could
but
just-
I'd be
That's
full
what
and
I-
have some
He's got-
money.
and he's got a lot of canvas to go, so
I got a
true.
lot bare legs.
He's got a whole
you can
dick
just
yet.
get it all.
he's got
all
a dick and balls.
How many dick tattoos can you get on your dick?
Depends
I mean,
how
if they're small,
Depends how
probably
big
a
the
lot.
dick is.
and how small the tattoos are.
There's a variable
You got a
too.
big dick and little tattoos, you probably get about 100 on there.
I might be able to get about 10. Logan about 100. So
What's up, babe? You ever
100,
fucked 100 dicks at one time?
Wait, huh? You're
What?
getting
What if she's
100,
like,
you're getting
yeah.
100 dicks tattooed on your dick?
That's what I'm getting at.
That's the only reason you would get it is to say that.
you just fucked 100
Coming
dicks.
on the come up.
My number 4 would be get paid to travel.
Ooh, that was a really good one.
Fuck you.
Don't look at me and say
I'm
that.
not. He was addressing
Danny?
him. I'm not trying to look at him. I'm looking at you.
I don't want to look at him anymore.
Now you're both looking at me. I feel like you're looking through me at each other.
It's bouncing off you.
Wouldn't mind getting paid to fucking binge watch TV shows.
Yeah, that was my next one.
I would like to get paid to through hike the Appalachian Trail.
Your shit's very specific. You could have just said hike.
I know, but I might come up with something else. That's
You only
the
have
most I
one
can-
more pick.
I know. I would also
Watch him say hike
like,
somewhere else.
I would also get like, or I would also get like, I would also like to get paid to sample craft beers
So you'd like to get
for
paid.
new
to drink.
breweries.
Mm-hmm.
For new breweries, I would like to go and be the sampler for
Beer sampler.
up and coming breweries.
Numero.
So obviously not that I do this, but I think it'd be cool as fuck to get paid like the guys like in Practical Jokers. Like to do that
Yeah.
and like that be your job. Be fucking sweet.
That would
Yeah,
be
just
sweet.
play pranks on your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that.
We totally could. We could turn this podcast into
My
something
top,
like
my number 5 would be
that. Fuck off.
to ride my jet ski, but play on the water.
I want to ride my...
Kyle, Cinco.
Eat sushi. I think I'd like to
Oh,
get paid
dude,
to
I've
eat
been
sushi.
craving sushi for a long time.
Damn.
That sounds really fucking good now.
Yeah, it does.
Do you guys
Wanna
remember
go,
when
yeah?
Jordan said he was going to bring sushi the next episode?
Yeah, I don't see
Was
it.
that last episode?
No, it was a few episodes ago.
Oh.
God, I was like, damn it.
Wish I got paid to clean.
That's awful. That's the worst thing I
That
ever
sounds
heard.
stupid.
I have to do it anyway.
Because
Yeah.
no,
Okay,
I
fair,
retract
yeah.
my answer
All right.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Or
You
You have to
statement.
do it anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're living in a fucking pigsty.
Like, dude, you can start a cleaning business if you want.
No, I mean like cleaning.
Hell,
like,
no,
laundry,
shit. Complete
yeah,
my
doing
house.
what I got to
Yeah,
do on a
no
daily
shit.
basis.
Yeah.
I wish I got paid for it. Yeah,
like
for sure.
dishes and like I just swept the floor before.
Yeah.
You know, like
For sure.
should
I
got
tried to
paid.
get paid to do Jordan's dishes, but
Yeah, he told you no. He said you had to have a
he was an
vagina.
Indian giver. Yeah.
You have to have a vagina.
He said you don't have a vagina.
Just get one of the rubber ones. You'll be fine.
Just stick it
No,
between
he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Give me that rubber butt.
The rubber butt.
Give me that rubber butt.
rubber butt.
Rabbi.
Was that 5?
That was.
You don't have
honorable
any
mentions?
special ones? I don't have anything.
I'd like to get paid to fuck rubber butts.
You just had a,
That's
you just had a
masturbate.
problem. You just
He
had
already
a
took
problem-
masturbate.
I'm just kidding.
You just had a problem with fucking rubber butts earlier. Now you want to get paid
I'm
for
just
it.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, anybody else got honorable mentions?
I don't think so. Did you go through all your
Sure,
list?
there is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. What do you keep looking at me for? I'm the only one that's holding their fucking mic.
If we, Logan, we had this conversation real quick. If
We can take as
if
much
us
time as we
4, just because that was how it was originally addressed, started a company, what would we start?
Us 4 together?
The
yeah, we did.
podcast.
We
The
did
podcast.
Well, we have a guest,
production
so it would have
company.
to be all 5 of us currently in this room. What would we start as a
Why? Kyle can weigh in his opinion on what us 4 would start.
True.
But my thing
That's
was like
fair.
thinking about like the Dude Perfect guys. So like they were probably just hanging out like doing stupid trick shot shit, and they're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's fucking get a warehouse and just do this shit.
That's
Like,
why-
boom, fucking.
What
Well, I
about-
mean, they were able to do that because they were posting their fucking shit on YouTube and ended up making a shit ton of money doing it.
What about something like Barstool Sports? That's
I think-
huge, and that was kind of a joke when it started.
I think it'd be dope, but I don't think we could do it as a sports thing.
Us 4, because, and honestly, and the reason I say no,
I'm not saying it's a
is-
sports thing. I'm saying a concept.
That's just like that's
That
a company
business
about
model.
sports.
Yeah, it's a company about sports, but it's also
What-
about sports betting. It's a company that's based off of
Sports.
yes, it's based off of sports, but it's a whole different company than a majority of other companies.
It kind of started like this, didn't it?
Yes, it started as kind of just a
Yeah.
fuck off. Let's
Or
I'm
do
gonna
or
start
not.
fucking
Yeah, I mean,
something.
it's not
and
an
make this
ESPN.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get what
Now
you're
it's
saying. Like,
huge.
you mean like the process of being like
It's a
something
new
like this
age-
to a company.
It's a new
not
age
necessarily
company.
be like Barstool Sports.
Yeah,
because
I'm not saying.
I don't
I'm
think
just
us
saying-
4 could start a sports related company.
No, I don't
We
think so either. I'm
pay
saying
enough
that in
attention to
general.
sports.
I think we could start a cryptocurrency and
No way.
shoot it to the moon.
I don't think we could.
I think we could. Why couldn't we? We can do whatever we want.
Okay. Do you know how to mine or code?
no, we had this.
Yeah, we've had
we
this
had
Does
this
any of
last
us,
time,
does
yes.
any of us know how to do anything relevant to a business?
That was
Yes.
my point. That was my point in this conversation. Is I think we all do, but we all have separate things that do not mingle together.
Exactly.
So what you're
that's
saying,
I'm
what you're
What
saying
we-
to do
what
a
are we
crypto thing is we need to know. We have to write.
We can learn how to do anything.
But that wasn't. It was the more
That's
like
what he
it
went
was
to the
more
tech
of a
center.
thing of now. Yes.
What we know at this point.
right
Okay.
now. Yeah. If
Part of
say-
it.
if-
Part-
He's like, I
if
don't
we
like
had
the
a
lines.
massive fucking jackpot of money tomorrow, and we came up with a company, what are we gonna start?
I said a production company that can encompass 9,000 different things.
I'll be a stunt man.
I don't think we can look at it like if we got a bunch of fucking money, what would we do? I'd like
It would-
to just
it would-
start
Starting
something
something
and
to
then make
get
a
a lot,
bunch of
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
money.
but if your
That's-
scenario, it'd be like if the podcast got a bunch of money, what would we do?
Yeah.
But it's
what
two
I mean?
scenarios because I see what you're saying too. If it's
I
if,
feel
like,
like
if
we're
you,
way more likely to start something and it blow up than just run
Get
into
money
a random
bunch
large
of money.
sum of money.
And then use all that money because nobody pays attention to us. We just built a company with money and nobody likes it.
I don't know. I
That's
mean,
an interesting
we all
question.
have our own individual perks, and it's we all have our own individual knowledge. So, I mean, it's not like we all work construction or all work in the medical or whatever.
There's got to be
You know,
something
it's
that we could all put our minds together and create something big and special. I guarantee we can do it. But what is it?
Right.
Yeah. that's everybody's.
exactly
That's the homework for the next week.
If that's like
That is
how
literally
this
what, that's
started.
literally what started
So we're
this.
back to square one.
That
What do we
was
got?
the question I asked.
Jordan
Yes,
just
thank
went in a
you.
big circle. It took us 10 minutes to get there.
I'm just bringing it full circle here.
And there was never. It brought full circle, but nothing was ever answered. So
And we never answered the question.
we didn't because I can't. I have no idea.
No, I don't think it's something that we can just like sit here and be like, oh, we would definitely do this.
No.
Because anything that we think of has already been done, so it's gonna be harder to be successful. You know what I mean? Like you said, like Barstool Sports. For us to start something like that, it's gonna be 10 times as hard as they did.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, because then everybody wants
Every
it. We're not
company
the
is
only people that are
evolving
gonna try to
so
repeat what
much
they
that
did.
it's you got to start at such a high caliber that it's us are not able to do that. There's a caliber that you have to start at to even compete in any industry currently to be able
And
to
90% of that revolves around having the money to start.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
I don't
And
got a whole lot of
that's capitalism at its finest. That's just how it works.
that. Word.
Bird.
Birds.
Heard that.
Well,
Why did you say birds?
It rhymes with herd and word.
Salamanders.